Here we are back for another chapter of the Dawntrail Hildibrand questline. This is the 7.335, the third chapter of the Dawntrail Hildibrand storyline, and so we're going to be continuing it from here. Last time what happened is us and Nashu were on the hunt to find Hildibrand. We had learned that he had crash landed from the spaceship that he was on from the Endwalker, the end of the Endwalker questline. He crash landed in Yasulani, which then got put under the dome, and so we went over here to try to find him. We encountered Hardaboiled, who said that who is Hildibrand's reflection from the 9th. So they share the same soul, initial soul. And with him and questioning some of the people around the city who might have been there at the time that the dome went down, we learned that it crash landed near Yuya, which was the research station. So we take Hardaboiled and Nashu over to the research station, where we learned that the scientists there had found the crash and Hildibrand, and considered him a very curious subject because he seemed unharmed by the crash, exceptionally hardy, and so they but was in some sort of temporal stasis, much like in the Stormblood questline, where he just like was still as a statue, for that people thought he was a statue, was that still. So he is in sort of some temporal stasis, and so they went about studying him, and he ended up in stasis in the research facility for these 30 years. And so we ended up finding where he was located, breaking him out via bombs, of course, and so we did end up finding Hildibrand, but in the research facility, Hardaboiled found a lead to a different, separate case. And this is sort of where the Dawntrail storyline is going from here. Oh, hey, Odin. Hello, welcome. Just stopping in briefly because you're at work. Oh, well, hopefully work goes swiftly for you. Take care out there. But yeah, thanks for popping by and say hello. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, where were we in this recap? All right, so that's where this Dawntrail storyline is going from here, into this new case. Got like another half an hour. Oh hell yeah, that'll go by speedily then. Hopefully that'll go by speedily. All right, hold on. Right, the case. All right, we're doing the recap. We're doing the recap for the storyline. The new case. So basically, while we were at the facility, Hardaboiled, he found documents that basically stated that after most of the researchers had become zombies, and whatever incident made them so, whatever incident ended up leading to the destruction of the facility, one researcher survived and continued the research, mostly into their new thread of putting human souls into monsters, because most of the research facility was putting monster souls, beast souls, into people, and that ended up not working out very well from that all. Had several detrimental side effects, and so they instead were thinking about putting human souls into beasts. And apparently he set up this rogue researcher set up a fake rehabilitation program, and was taking criminals and using their souls to put them into beasts. And now he has freed those criminals, and he's working to whatever nefarious plot he's working towards, using these criminals that have been turned into beasts of some kind. So we get onto the trail of one of them, who is apparently a thief, and who's been stealing electrope outside of the city and been put into the body of an Cyclops, so like a giant with like a singular eye, like a Cyclops, but they call it an Cyclops. And so we get out there, we manage to set a trap and encounter this Cyclops character. Through a whole bunch of shenanigans, we end up learning his story. We learned that hard-boiled as well as a shoot first, ask questions later kind of person. He says that you give a criminal a chance, and you'll end up regretting it. This might have something to do with he said when he learned that Nashu was Hildibrand's partner, assistant, that he once had a partner too. But we don't know what happened to them. Assumedly, something went wrong with a criminal, and that's why he's so hard-boiled. That's why he's so shoot first, ask questions later, get down to the nitty-gritty of it, is because something went wrong in the past, and he probably lost his partner or something along those lines. But we managed to learn from this thief through classic Hildibrand shenanigans that he didn't want to steal the electrope for himself. He's stealing it for this researcher, and that has something to do with their plot. And he's still out there with several other criminals who have been put into beast bodies, including Hard-Boiled lets us know the criminal who was basically the mastermind of most crime in Alexandria, known as the Crime King, that Hard-Boiled himself had helped put behind bars. And so he wants to be the one to bring him in this time as well, if he's now out there with the researcher, doing nefarious things. And so that is where we will be going from here. We also saw in a scene at the end the researcher himself, and one of the people that we talked to when we were learning about the electrope being stolen. One of the electrope workers was actually secretly one of these criminals in disguise. Their soul had apparently been put into a mimic slime body, and so they can basically take the form of anybody else. And so we got a shapeshifter on our hands as well, so that's gonna throw a wrench in our works. But yeah, more or less that is the story so far. So let us continue with Hard-Boiled here. A Vandal in the wild. All right, let me also take a quick sip of water before we get started on this. Stay hydrated, everybody. Stay hydrated. There's gonna be a lot of talking today because we're gonna be doing a lot of voicing the characters. So, gotta make sure to be hydrated out here. All right. Hard-Boiled stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of Trueview. What is that? I can't quite tell. Is that? Oh, I think that's a turtle. Interesting. If it isn't Kelwyn, been keeping yourself sharp, I trust. As always. You as well, my friend. Sharp as a razor, or reasonably, or I've been sharper. I'm very sharp as a razor, my friend. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In our line of work. Well, we're in many lines of work, but yeah, research, that's one of them. Investigating and detective work is one thing we do. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh, I dare say that is the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. And Hildibrand's here as well. Of course he is. Listen, Kelwyn, I'm talking to you. These guys are just coming along the side. Anyway. Anyway, Kelwyn. Ignoring those two. It seems this criminal had his soul put into the body of a Gawaheloa. Oh, okay. Thank you. He goes on to explain that's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Is it the ones with the... Hold on, let me see if this is something that is Googleable. Gawaheloa. Ah, yes, it is the... Hold on, I'll show you guys. There's the guys that look like this. So yeah, they're out in the field. Thank you for reminding me. I don't remember all the monster names. Hard boiled. All right. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, we finished reading that line. Good. Okay. I accidentally clicked away from it though. All right. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive. It was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. That seems to be a common thread. I'm pretty sure the thief guy was mostly thieving because to be an annoyance. I feel like a lot of these criminals here were mostly like just bored, probably. You know, it's like the second it was like Howling Blade in the Arcadian. He, you know, like his song lyrics mention as well, like, you know, like this is a city but it's also a cage. You know, like there's you know, there's for a long time it's only been, and for generations it's been, this city is it. Like the outside world, like dangerous, you know, like there's lightning storms and stuff like that and nobody goes beyond the dome. So it's like if you don't find something for yourself here, you know, you have nothing. In terms of, you know, your purpose. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is a pawn of that mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. Yes, that is what we established last time, yes. That they might be operating outside the city, considering that Hard Boil has contacted the local authorities and let them know of this threat. Even possibly outside the dome, which might be where we're going for this one. Well, it's definitely where we're going to this one based on the preview images that we've gotten of this quest line. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. As Hildibrand has learned. Last time he suggested that the thief was gonna attack the best jewelry store in the city, but he didn't know that the Cyclops was like a big beastie, so. We don't have any leads beyond that though, so I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Maimon's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be at his usual spot nearby. Oh, Maimon. This is gonna be like the guy in Ul'dah, who is also an informant character. I think you talked to him a little bit in the Hildibrand quest line, but his name is very close to Maimond. It also ends in Mond. So this is his reflection. I can't remember his name exactly, but it does also end in Mond. So this is the reflection of that same character. There we go, Wymond. There we go. Maimond, does that not remind you of our friend Maimond? It does, I was reminded.
It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet your Mon too?
Because it's my month. Oh, Hildibrand shenanigans. Oh my. Okay, where are we going from here? I do wonder, you know, like, I think it's been said that when a reflection rejoins to the source, like the souls that are probably rejoining are like automatically rejoined to people. But like this is just like a city has come in and joined to the source, and obviously like the soul of the people aren't like all turned down to ether and you know whatever the fuck that the world isn't getting destroyed and then transferred over. So this is just a part that's come here. But I do wonder when people die and they go to the ethereal sea if the souls will find each other and like rejoin there. Could happen. And obviously like not all souls were in this city from the 9th. Probably. We don't know what's happened to the 9th. Anyway. Look at him. He's just like he's just like Wyman, but they've given him like the jacket from the raid and stuff. Alright, Natu?
Core, he could be a clone of Wyman. I've never seen anything like it. Except for the time Mr. Pew Pew made all those clones of the Inspector.
All the clones, yeah. Good gods, he even looks like Wyman. That he does. Same hairstyle and everything. That there's Wyman. Let's see if he knows anything about a fiend with an appetite for destruction. There he is. It's been a long time since I've ever voiced Wyman, but I feel like it's kind of like probably voice him kind of like Detective Hardboiled, so we'll go for a different voice here. Ain't often I see you with company, Detective. Oh, maybe actually we gave him this voice. We'll do this as well. What can I do for you today? Yeah, he works alone. Alright, listen to this one, a new case. It's real fucked up. And then these guys, they're from outside the dome. They're also kind of helping. We sort of explain everything. They're the one who led me into the Yoana shit. A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. Besides, you're right. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Kawahealoa near the barrier recently. He went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so we assumed it went to Shaloni. On the other side of the dome, you know. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Oh, dude, this guy's got his ear to the ground. Kahealoas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal, I'd wager my gun on it. Live in packs? We'll head to Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, Marmont. Yeah, thanks, dude. Dude, stop staring, it's rude. Just truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wyman, and information is his stock and trade as well. Yeah, they share the same soul. Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business beside. Well, bugger me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself. Only you're either younger or have a better skincare regimen. Your brothers or something. Yeah, everybody else is just like, yeah, they look very similar, but Hardboiled and Hildibrand are just like, we are nothing alike. The exact same gesture. Ridiculous! Detective Hardboiled and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right. Don't compare me to this preening ninny. All right. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. I like him. What's this? Nashu reminds him of the assistant. I wondered if Nashu looked like if they were going to be the same soul. And with Nashu being Heartable as assistant. Dude, this music. Is this one that we've heard before? It's really nice with the little piano in the back. You lass. Something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Trelawney. Yeah, his assistant that, seems has met a dire end, but, you know, could be... Dude, that music was so nice. Alright, Maimond. We go ways back, me and Hard-Boiled and his assistant. There's a reason I fell into this trade, you might say. Okay. They're the reason. Dude, he's even like the same like lean back pose in a similar like place. I love it. All right. Are we going outside the city? Up, yep, right by over by where the entrance is. Let's teleport up this way and then get over there. Mount Roulette Flamave. Oh. They did in Mandragora. Flowers. Alright, here we are, Hildibrand. We chanced to see a cow halo. Oh, a cow halo. It means a cow halo, or whatever. En route here, they have a rather endearing appearance, I must say. Nashu?
The wolf-fiend is so adorable. What with their spiky leg armor and giant sword. Do you think they might like being scratched behind the ears? With its spiky armor and giant sword, it's adorable.
Oh, alright, Nashu. Alright, Hard-Boiled. This'll be my first time beyond the barrier. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Well, if we're going to Trelawney, there'll definitely be a bar out there. Can point you in the right direction. Oh, we're walking. This is through the Vanguard facility. They're not just popping us out on the other side. Oh, he's still got a little bit of the rainbow lightning in him. So when, you know, Hard-Boiled was like, shoot first, ask questions later to the Cyclops guy, the thief who was in the body of an Cyclops, Hildibrand was like, no, that's not very gentlemanly. I abhor violence or whatever. And he got in the way of one of the. He was putting himself in front of the guy. And then the Cyclops shot at him and then took Nashu as a hostage. But then Hard-Boiled saw a moment and started like shooting at him, got him to drop Nashu. But just before he did the last major shot at him, Hildibrand took the shot instead, but then sort of absorbed the lightning and it became rainbowy. And the Cyclops guy was just like, wow, you shone so fucking brightly, just like a jewel. I'll tell you everything. Holy shit. But yeah, it seems like he still got some of that lightning effect.
Inspector, you're all glowy tingly.
Must be the lightning round I hit you with.
The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel healer than I have in recent memory. Oh, that's Hildibrand for you. You really are an oddball. Yeah, he really is. You ain't wrong. Oh. Oh no, were these the little things that I thought was the turtle before? What are those things? Dude, they're bugs. Chillax. I've never seen these types of bugs before. Those were weird things. I must say, detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. He's afraid of insects.
And such adorable ones, too.
Now she has a skewed sense of adorable. Those things were ugly. They're not just any insect. They're Oglops, bringers of death and disease. Is that what those things were? Is that why they had the skull-like faces? Get a hold of yourself now. An egg will set you straight. A hard-boiled egg. He does like the hard-boiled eggs. You fool! You didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it all. Oh dear, never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. Oh shit, not Nashu's eggs. Oh wait, it is Nashu. Nashu is she's a crafter.
Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking?
Oh, us? Oh, thank God it's gonna be us. Yeah, I'm a culinarian.
Look, I have a crafting station.
I can boil an egg. Oh no, the noir detective vision again. This isn't even a full, it's not usually a full counter either. Alright, Dame, we'll boil this egg for you. Please tell me this is a legit egg. So there I was. Oh shit. Oh crap. Oh my God, I didn't think this would actually be a thing. Hold on. Oh my God, they're actually doing it. Hold on a second. Panic. In the last instance, they said, hold on. At the end of it, I was rewatching this a little bit beforehand. Hold on. In the outro, he said the perfect time to boil an egg. In the outro of the last session, hold on. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys over here. Hold on. Alright, so this is my video of it. This was the outro from last time. Marking hard-boiled eggs you want to boil for the same length of time every time. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Oh shit, there we go. Any more, they're overcooked. Oh my God, it's coming back into play. We're out of time, so here's some I prepared earlier. Oh my god, it's all coming back. All right, so 12 minutes. I can't believe they actually want you to remember this shit. All right. Back to our story now. 12 minutes. This is good if you're doing the story back to back to back. Oh, it's shining. This isn't another trick, is it? Well, I boiled the egg myself. She gave me the egg, so I don't know, but I boiled the egg personally, sir. I'll chance it. I'm in need of hard-boiled egg. Swiped. Wow, the thing whole, dude. There you go. There I was. Gave the man a hard-boiled egg. 12 minutes exactly. No more, no less. The texture of the yolk, firm and assured, not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a survivor. Not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world. Perfect. So the one that's before would be untested, but this one's not yet so jaded. You're a woman that knows the score, Kilwin. I'm glad to have you on my back. You can make a fine hard-boiled egg. No problem.
Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done.
Yeah, I remembered. I remembered that one part. I was rewatching this. I was rewatching it before, you know, this. I was rewatching this the second part before the stream to remind myself of the story so far and everything like that. And I just happened to be like, wait a second, didn't they mention something about the time to hard boil an egg in the outro from last time? And they did. And they did, so you had to recall that. That'd be difficult to recall even if you were doing these back to back. So this is why I had to watch the previous time before, because they'll pull this stuff. Now, to be fair, if you did it the other times, it would probably just be like a little overcooked or something like that. Broken down by the weight of the world. You probably still have the right thing. There was something else to say. Oh. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Kilwin. No problem. You can also thank Nashu as well for having an egg on her and providing the workstation. I had every confidence you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. I'm just here for the ride. I'm not an assistant. Come, let us continue on. Oh, see, this is what I didn't see what this was. Oh, one of them's, they're following us. Speaking of following us, where's Nashu's stalker? Nashu's stalker. Nashu's stalker, not missing. Missing from his usual duties of stalking. He has been appearing in the Dawntrail questline. I think last time we saw him is being electrocuted by touching the electro pile. Interesting that he's not here. Unless he's in the bush. Usually he's pretty conspicuous. Alright. Nashu?
Wherever I go, I always make sure I bring food with me. After all, one can't investigate on an empty stomach.
Alright, well thanks for this time, Nashu. Hildibrand? The landscape is reminiscent of Thanalan, is it not? I'm put to mind of my youth. Of my youth, when I trained by running through the wilds, was carrying a chocobo upon my shoulders. Oh? That's how he one-punch man his way into being this indestructible. Was it his father that put him through all that? True Manderville man. Alright, hard-boiled. So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Yep. Vast open blue sky. And this is only, this is connected to Leasulani, so obviously the environment is very similar, but there's a lot of other places out there, jungles, mountains, all sorts of things. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That town that I see over there. Yeah, that's really a mining town. Shishinwezi Springs, eh? Mm-hmm. As good a place as any. Come on, let's go. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, hey, somebody else is here. Look at this lad. Alright. Before we continue, let me take a quick sip of water here. And we'll also do the run of the ad so that we don't encounter another ad in the next little bit. But yeah, stay hydrated, everybody. Stay hydrated. Alrighty, hydration achieved, and the ad should be over with, so let's go. We continue onward. Alright, Nashu?
I'm feeling hunger pangs. I wonder if I can get a bite to eat somewhere.
Did you say you normally carry food on you, though, Nashu? Nashu always eating. Occasionally eating. Oh, they have the cat mount. Oh. There's probably somewhere we can pick something up to eat for you, Nashu. Don't worry about it. Alright, Hildibrand. I see they drill for ceruleum here, just like in Thanalan. Well, in Northern Thanalan they do that, yeah. The similarity is more than soil deep. Is more than soil deep. Mm-hmm. Alright. Hard boiled. An old-fashioned place, this. Yeah, you won't encounter a lot of the technologies of Solution 9 out here in most of the world. Perhaps if you go to Northern Garlemald, it will be more like industrial. Yeah. But it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around, see if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Alright. Alright, Nobu, hello, welcome. Forgot that Hildy had a patch, had to update this patch? Yeah! Newest chapter of the Dawntrail Hildibrand storyline. So yeah, so if you haven't done it yet, this will be spoilers. Yeah, hey yo, hey yo. Alright. Capauti? Hello, is there been any vandalism around here recently? Or like a weird beast acting weird? Hold on, let me... Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Alright, alright, alright. Also, Luna, remember, never get a husky. Yeah. Yeah, you got the video that I sent you with the huskies just always being in that girl's face. Hold on, hold on. I can pull it up out here for everybody else too. Hold on. For those who don't know, Nobu has his cousin got a husky, but is often bothering Nobu. All right, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. This is the one. Kind of loud, so I'll put it here. Life with huskies. Doggo being super loud. Just always, always there. Anyway. My brother showed me this and then I immediately thought of Nobu, so I had to send it your way. All doggos are good doggos, but yeah, huskies have known to be loud and dramatic. Alright though, let me see. Yeah, an outsider. Alright. No local would dare damage our drilling equipment, not when our livelihoods depend on it. The perpetrator's an outsider, that's a fact. Alright, Shiho. Hello. Vandalism around here recently?
Oh yes, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing?
Barn being destroyed, equipment being damaged.
I really don't understand vandals. What did they get out of such destruction?
I don't know, man. Some people just want to see the world burn. If there's somebody doing the Natoa custom deliveries. Man, we haven't got any more custom deliveries recently. Supposedly there should be two. If there's three every expansion, there should be two more. So what are these tough guys? You took my job, you saccharonic pest. You're gonna take that from him? Not my fault you're so goddamn slow. Go for the gun. Oh, they're just fighting. Shirtless behind a building over there. Also, hey Arrow, hydrate check, thank you for the reminder. You just take a sip of water, but I'll take another little one. Make sure you're staying hydrated, everybody. Alright, hydration achieved, thank you for the reminder. Oh, there's Hard Boiled and the squad. Has anything been destroyed in these parts lately? Have you perchance seen an endearing wolf-like fiend that walks on its hind legs? Where's Nashu? Oh, this is the general lore person. Hold on, before we talk to this last fellow, I do wonder if Nashu is around somewhere. She did say she was hungry. I wonder if she's gone to find something to eat. Up there's, this is Kafkiwa's friend. Alessia came by a while ago to give me a toy, a little ball of a thing with a face on it. He said it was a model of an actual machine Kafkiwa used to operate. Oh, Airmill gave Kafkiwa's friend the little Kafkiwa keychain. Seems his friend in the dome just went ahead and made dozens of them. And he all but begged me to take one off his hands. Well, I think it goes to show just how much she was loved over there as she was here. Yeah. Do we only have the one custom delivery? Yeah, so far it's just been the Natoikoi custom delivery for Dawntrail. So there's 2 more that are yet to be seen. Maybe they'll come in along the 7.4 patches or in the 7.5 patches. But yeah, I don't know because this is my first time following the actual, you know, like I was up to date in Endwalker, but I wasn't really following along too much with things as they came out, so I don't know the general cadence for when these things do appear. So I wasn't doing I was working on leveling on my crafts first, so I wasn't doing the custom deliveries as they came out at the time. But if it's anything like the Ishgardian Restoration, we might expect one to be out with the Cosmic Exploration stuff. Because two of the custom deliveries in Shadowbringers were involved with the Ishgardian Restoration stuff. Anyway, I don't see Nashu, so wherever she's gone. Wherever she's gone, she's not here unless she's gone into one of the buildings. But I don't remember there being a particular bar in any of these places. Unless... Nope. There's just the railing train area in here. Alright, let's go talk to the final person over here. Tonawat, an officer. Any vandalism, destruction, Evelate? As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism, targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Alright, we'll do. We're on the trail of a criminal who might be involved that has come from the Dome area, so we'll definitely be looking to help out. Put a generous bounty on the Vandal, but information leading to their capture may earn you a reward as well. Don't hesitate to inform us of any suspicious activity you witness. Alright. So we've learned of a Vandal that's been destroying barns and equipment. This guy looks taken aback. He fucking fled. What are you guys freaking interrogating him? Hey, managed to learn anything? Yeah, there's been some destruction around the area. We heard much the same. A Vandal's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? No, I was looking for her. I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your assistant is? We better split up and find her. She's probably gone to find something to eat. Last time this happened, Nashu's stalker let us know that she was kidnapped. Up. What's happening? Cocky ruffian. And we know it's you. Just admit it already. What the fuck you punk, eh? What the heck? Nashu, what's happening?
Oh, hello there, Karen. I could use a little help.
Nashu's being harassed. I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? Know her, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? Oh, it's one of those little insects that follow us. Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. Interesting. Maybe it's the mimic slime guy that's taken on the appearance of Hildibrand and other people to sow chaos.
That's right. She's the one been blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. For the upteenth time, they're not bombs. They're medicine.
Nashu, they are technically bombs. They're not really medicine. Only for Hildibrand. The shaking. Yeah, verily. Though they may look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. I'm sorry, I agree, dude. Exploding medicine. No, you know what, dude? I says, I agree. It is rabble. It is rather outlandish. Let's all take a deep breath now. Oh, look at him. He's so cool. Leaning against boxes. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are. We're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. We'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. Humph. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Do you know what that means? The old-fashioned way, hard-boiled? You've been here, like, very shortly. In Shaloni, that means duels. Detective, wait! I am emphatically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. It's alright. The rubber... They use rubber bullets, Hildibrand. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if you shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. These kids. Grr. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere. Ahoy ho ho! Inform Hardboiled it's not a duel, lad. Don't worry your little head, it ain't to the death. Oh, yeah, he knows it too. Dude, he's already learned all about the information about this place. First time outside the dome. Wow. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardboiled's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him. Smile and nod, smile and nod. Da-da-da, da-da-da. A dust storm, a tumbleweed. He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Really? A soft choice for a soft bastard. Poached eggs, not hard-boiled. He's going full Sherlock detective mode on him. Up, I'm over here. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard. And I can tell you a woman who's been to hell and back. I can tell you a woman who's been to hell and back. We have, to the edges of the universe and back even. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Not the least bit phased. Yeah, I haven't seen duels before. Whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you when you're having a snooze. You got moxie, doll face. Just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. You got moxie, just like her, his assistant. Now she's just narcoleptic, no worries. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that for now. I've got a job to do. I like that in this moment we're taking time to give Heart of World's perspective on each of us. Yeah, Hildibrand is impressive in his own way, that's for sure. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks. Sparkly and everything. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince. But a bar of soap is all I need. What do you mean, a bar of soap? Use at least shampoo, dude. He truly is hard-boiled. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. Zapped him. Electro gun. Well done, hard-boiled. That was a fair duel, my dude. He's breathing.
Piss on the old loss. Long as you win, it don't matter how.
Wow. I'm ready to step in as backup. Oh shit, it's one of the bugs. Oh my god, right on his face? He's Matrix dodging them. I wanted to get a screenshot of that bug. I think I missed my opportunity.
Who the hell are you?
He's the one. He's... Oh, hey, dude. Yo, Sheriff. I think he said, what's going on here? Oh, I don't want to make him too much like Heart of Boil. I forget what voice we gave him. What's going on here? So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds are no. The laws forbid dueling in town. Yeah. I know technically they forbid dueling. But it's the old ways. The new ways is you're not supposed to duel. But the old ways, there's still people that uphold it. There's the dueling group that the young kid is part of that helps bring criminals to justice. As such, this'll be treated as an illegal gunfight. And the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Now, It seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs, and assumed she was the Vandal. Well, you don't strike me as a miscreant. I'd like to examine the object for good measure. It is indeed a bomb. I must say, it does look like a bomb. It is indeed a bomb. An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Oh no, he's got the electricity on him still. He's gonna activate it. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. You're not young, dude. Oh yeah, there we go. We immediately fall back. They're falling back as well. That's a bomb, or I was born yesterday. No, hold on. I can't keep on going to the hardball ways. Hold on. That's a bum, or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I walk upon a cloud. Enough of that hogwash. Well, this alone doesn't prove she's a Vandal. We're gonna keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. That's fair.
Are meals served at this jailhouse?
Well, they are.
Yay! Yay! I get to eat some food. I'm also going to the jailhouse. Huzzah! See you. I'm going to get a free meal.
I will come for you, Nashu! I will find the true criminal and clear your name, this I swear! Well, she's still, she still took bombs to the town, so...
Wait till after dinner time, Hildibrand.
Slime Man. It's this bastard. It's this bastard right there. I'd recognize that cheeky fucking grin anywhere. Hard-boiled, are you okay? Why did it have to be an Uglups? Yeah. Hildibrand? On the trail of destruction. Where concerns his assistant's well-being, not even Inspector Hildibrand can maintain his customary aplomb. I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Don't worry, she seemed keen enough on it. She'll just say, you know what, she'll just have to wait in the cot behind some bars for a little while. It'll be fine. They don't treat their prisoners poorly. Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. Well, Nashu is sweet. Innocent, probably not. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents reported having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently, it has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers. Luluye, what, something else? It's Lulade. You know what, Hildibrand? Wore them in your trousers. All right.
It's Luatenia Wowza. Luatenia Wowza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. I got it right in one.
Neither of those, because that doesn't sound like one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Luatenia. Wowza. Luatenia Wowza.
Oh yeah, it's the one that. Okay,
come on, let's see what we can find out there.
Listen, lads, I would not have gotten any of that right. It's I think this one. Yeah, just turned south. Luatenia Wowza. Wowza? No, considering it's your first time hard boiled, you know what, and I still can't get some of these names pronounced correctly. This one's just because it's a long one. I've managed to get like Shishinwezi Springs and Usawatawati down more, but this one's a little bit of a longer one that we don't get a lot, so this is just a very, it's a difficult one to keep track of while you're saying it. But at least they're all pronounced phonetically, so there's no like, secret letters like shenanigans or silent letters or whatever the heck. All right, Hildibrand, or letters being pronounced differently than usual.
Are you are surprised that I've already changed into fresh attire?
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't take note of what you wear, Hildibrand.
I've twisted had a spare set on hand. Insofar as it is possible, one must ever maintain a gentlemanly and dignified appearance.
Hard-boiled?
Right. Let's question the locals about Wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started.
Oh, all right. They're gonna follow us.
Ready? Lead the way. The swirling sands of a dust storm may hide the truth, but there's nothing my 1,000-yard stare can't pierce.
Yeah, you got a good insight on your hard-boiled. Hildibrand?
Even now, poor Nashu must be trembling in her cell.
No, I don't think she is.
We must expedite her liberation.
Okay, dude. Oh, a conversation point. Discuss the oven.
Wood ovens, eh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We do all our cooking with electro appliances. That said, the smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get the chance.
Discuss the oven.
I used to roast whole Maya tragus.
Myotragus. Ah, it's one of the goats. Like the big fluffy goats? Hold on. These guys.
She was partial to the billies for the flavor, but I found them a little rough. A little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you.
Interesting conversation point. All right, over on this side of the fence. Rugged farmer. Hello, you see any strange beasties?
I saw it all right. A wolf-like fiend I've never seen before. I made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. 'Twould seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one.
Maybe, but I mean, if that is a completely different digestive system, it wouldn't work for it. He would probably still like cook his meat or whatever.
And if it isn't keen on hunting, it'd likely keep close to settlements for its meals.
Now that you lot mention it, there was something man-like about the fiend. We had looked around to see if the coast was cleared, for example. Oh, we have a second conversation point. Dun, da, da, da. Discuss the residences. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then. She was still... Never mind. And she was still the assistant? Discuss the residences. The motif of these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. Here's dear, see thou? Gulp. Got a brand out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, kindly villager. What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh my god, not the beavers. Oh ho, I dare say a promising new lead. I have it. This creature is a minion of the Vandalist Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing critters in Trueview, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. Oh no. The beavers have invaded Solution 9 as well. A friend of mine went to take a look at the squealing critter, but has been gone for a while now. I wonder if he's having trouble finding it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, man. I don't think he's coming back. He's a beaver now. Oh no. They're spreading. For those who don't know, the Final Fantasy XIV, the little beaver critters, they basically like change other people into beavers. And they keep on that's what we never seen it happen, but that's always what it happens because there's always an additional beaver and somebody else disappears. It's not good. All right, there's no other conversation point. Let's talk to the hardy woman. Wolf-like fiend. I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because it's Lunyukawa Pia's territory, which is the pterodactyls. But I go there to gather cactus. The past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even the Lunyukawa Pias give it a wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed. A fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on. Let's go take a look. Thank you, ma'am. There's no ordinary fiend that can frighten Luyo Pias. If you're tracking it, you'd best take care. Oh boy. Alright, quick sip of water here before we keep talking to these guys. Stay hydrated, everybody. Alright, Hildibrand. Is that a linear cow pier? Luna Capia, whatever the heck. Linear cow pier. Alright, hard boiled. Oh no, damn, the Lunia Capia, sorry, is the Tyrannosauruses. In which case, where's the Oh, that's probably because they're named something similar. This is Lunia Kaupia. This is Lunia Hishashewe. No, Lunya Shahi. Alright. The Kauhea Loa doesn't seem to be here right now. But this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me. Alright, let me try to find the pterodactyls, because they're definitely called something similar. And they're by here too. I think over this way. Oh, here, there's one. Oh, see, it's because they also end in ya. Yehehesia. There we go. These are Pia. Okay, so that's why maybe I got confused. There we go. God, the names of these creatures around here. I knew it. It's the beavers. Oh no. Vocal varmint. Oh no. Hildibrand, don't get too close, they're dangerous. Oh my, what a winsome creature you are. No, Hildibrand. I can't believe it that the beavers have infiltrated the Hildibrand questline. Oh no. There was a beaver quest in Tuliolol where there was a Charlayan researcher who was after them, so they do keep making their reappearance. Started off in the Kingdom of the Fae, where fairies would go investigate and get turned into beavers. And then we found there was also one in there was a quest line for them in Charlayan, with some researchers as well, and they keep on making their appearances. You can get a sin eater beaver as a minion as part of the new deep dungeon. Where it's just like if a sin eater meets a beaver, does one become the other? What happens? Anyway. Not good. Hard boiled? Had a thirst, did we? Oh, because there's a bottle? Alright, let's see here. Liquor bottle. The liquor bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Purloined. Motherfucker. Hey, you want to take away your fucking... You want to go? I see how it is. That's right, fuck off. I'm investigating. Piece of paper. It's the little bug. Crude words have been scrawled on a piece of paper. An oglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. There it goes. The oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. What the fuck is it doing here? And sack of produce. The sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from Luateninia Waza. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardboiled will want to take stock of your discoveries. Oh, right. There was also... I was trying to think of where else beavers appear. There's also a beaver quest in Elpis, where they're just like, hey, did you find the creatures I saw off? And they were like, no, we only found beavers. And you're just like, oh, let's not speak of this ever again. So, like, you know, like something along those lines, man. That's your energy you have in deep dungeons. Just trying to skirt and pass you over here. You attack me? You dead now. Exactly. That's what you gotta do. You're just like, all right, I see how it is. I see how it is. So you've chosen death. All right, hard boiled. I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? Found an empty liquor bottle, the stolen vegetables, and diary entries alongside an envelopes. An empty liquor bottle of a kind commonly seen throughout Shaloni. A sack of produce likely to be what the fugitives stole from Luatenia Waza. And a piece of paper bearing what appears to be diary entries written by the fugitive. Good work, Kelwin. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from Luatenia Waza. As for the piece of paper... What does it say? There's the beaver. It's still there. It's in the cutscene. These are diary entries, all right. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the bond of rubble in moments. Or should we read this in whatever the Vandals' voice will be? Let's go with... Another good day's destruction. I reduced the bond of rubble in moments. Well before anyone was the wiser, my newfound strength is astounding. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show, and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. Oh no. So it's as we suspected. Like the thieving ice clubs, the vandalizing Gauheloa is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open, where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find is rather careless, is it not? Maybe, or perhaps that bug is helping us. When he was apprehended as a man, he left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. Served as uncontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall. Perhaps he has some sort of clever design. Or perhaps... he's just an idiot. You know what? Maybe he is. Or my third option, maybe that bug's helping us. It stole the diary entry. Wasn't leaving his diary around, but still wanted to keep a diary. And the bug stole a couple pages. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights. So I ask that you refrain from using your gun. You're also still sparking, aren't you, kid? My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting lightning to the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. With a flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. Oh, that's electro for you. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the one wolf man a hosing down. Well now, that's a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. Oh no. Lose his assistant. Curious head told, tell us what happened. As a rule, I don't talk about my past. But if there ever was a time to break that rule, now would be it. Oh, do tell us. Gets out the... Tell us what happened. Oh, it's this music again. I like this one. I used to have an assistant too.
She was a lot like your own Nashu. A real sweetheart.
Okay, okay.
But she's gone now. Killed by the Crime King because of me. Because I was too soft.
Oh yeah, I thought maybe the Crime King was the one who did it. The one who had his fingers in all the pies of Alexandra's crime networks.
The Crime King's descended from a line of mages.
Oh, okay.
Carnelian's his real name. And he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folks.
Interesting line of mages, eh? There was mages in Alexandria? I guess, you know, like, we saw a little bit of that with Sphene.
We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant. But then he started spinning a sob story. And like a half-boiled milk sop, I lowered my gun.
Oh no.
That was all the opening Carnelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did.
No. And also, like, he cast a magic spell, but what was the magic? Did it kill her or did she just disappear? Is she the insect? She was turned into an insect this entire time? It was a transmorphing spell, maybe? And that's why the bug is helping us? Because even now she's still assisting Hard-Boiled? That such a thing would have happened.
I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that. Now the bastard's as large again, in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft. One day, you, or someone dear to you, pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the Vandal is here. But what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree?
A distraction. If he wants them to make a lot of noise.
Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them?
Yeah.
Usatawi, eh? Right then, let's head over there.
The tiny floating particle flakes against the stars. Oh yeah, there is the little, like, tiny floating motes.
To think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words.
Just be your usual gentleman self, or it's unlike you to be at a loss for words. Go for the second one. Because maybe he doesn't need to be his usual gentlemanly self. Maybe, you're right, my friend, as ever. I shall endeavor to be true to myself, yeah. I'm sure there's words that you can find. Oh, there's somebody else here in the full shiny garb. It's interesting. In fact, yeah, it's like just like little floating dust particles or whatever. Oh, hey, Aldous. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, welcome on in. All right, let me turn down the BGM here. And then let's keep going. I do like that music. But oh god, not again. This is too much of a conspicuous mount. Go back to the one we were using. Our good old secret. Alright, time to inform the Death Watch of the goings-ons of our leads right now. Maybe we're gonna get something that can detect what if there's a soul of a person's soul in an animal body, and we're gonna learn that that bug is, they're like, strange, that bug has a person soul. And oh hey, Nashu! Nashu's here. Nashu, how are you doing over there? Did you get your meal? Oh, she's eating right now. She's eating a taco.
You must try, Munch. These tacos, Munch. Absolutely worth incarceration, Munch. Totally worth it. Great tacos.
All right, hello, Sheriff Man. Kamaka, apparently. We got some new information. Oh, Hildibrand automatically goes over to Nashu. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free.
I'm eating a taco. This taco, Munch, is amazing, Munch.
Also, let's just say, guess what? Some kids tried kicking the front door of your house in today. Oh my god. You yelled at them to get off your own, and they ran off before you could pull the strap on them. Wow, dude. Punk kids, man. Punk kids. Bunch of dumbasses. Well, glad they just decided to run off and didn't do anything else. Alright, Kamaka.
Oh, it's you, lad. What is it?
We had some new information to lead on maybe the Vandals gotten ceruleum and might be looking to do something big. He's originally from Solution 9, and, you know, we're pursuing a very odd lead.
I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target.
Oh my god, the train! Yeah, we've freshly refurbished that train.
I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe that the threat is real. Then we need to get to Shaloni Station right away.
Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there. One of your men is, spy. We don't know that yet, we didn't see the smirk, but... As for Nashu... narcolepsy is happening again.
It would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution.
We nod at each other, nod, nod. Let's go.
The Vandal never used to announce his target. This reeks of a rotten egg.
Tell us these things. This is a trap, then. Fake. Oh, he's the fake. Oh. Oh no, train bros. What's happened?
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train.
Oh my god, dude. A fucking torch?
We're on it. Get somewhere safe.
Halt. We have you at last, from gentleman to gentlewoman, I suggest you. Tisk, tisk, detective, don't pull up the gun.
Over there. A dame in distress.
The distraction. Oh, he's using the water bullet. Oh, well, that was just a water gun effect. Dude, are you sure your gun is that versatile?
Gah. Of old times to be out of charge.
Oh, he needs to recharge it. That's why wasn't a lot of water produced.
You just tricked me. Give a man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high.
Oh my god, the little embers.
There's nothing you can do, so just relax and enjoy the, huh?
Oh no, his fur's on fire. That's what he gets for waving the torch around.
Youch!
Oh god.
Oh wait, we must extinguish the fire!
The hell you think you're doing?
The train sounds, dude.
I shall stop this runaway wolf train!
Yeah, the train noises. Well, let's move the cerulean barrels. Wait a second. Up, he's coming back. Wait, he might run into the barrels this way. I said move the barrels.
I feared it is disinclined to stop!
They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine.
Oh my god, is it our time to do something?
Damn it. If only I could use my gun.
Oh, the bug. Oh, Hildibrand still has the lightning. Does it indicate, hey, he's got the lightning charge? I'm assuming they having entirely different moments here. Of aha. Good job, assistant. Well, this pose specifically.
A mandeville man!
and his electrifying handstand.
Oh, it's charging the gun. Dude, thing, turn around. Let the water turn on, put out the fire. Well, there we go.
You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well.
Oh, see, they're making friends. Use a holy, do what I wish I could have. Not our moment, though. Not our moment. We're just here just in caseies. Maybe we'll get to do another sports thing. That happened all of the Endwalker ones. All right.
I thought I was done for. I owe you my life.
Sure, sure.
So you don't know anything either?
I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told.
Then the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't all be for its own sake, can it?
No, no. There's definitely something else going on here.
If you've learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dust Watch. You'll be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides.
This is an interesting criminal, and it's not good that the slime guy has already infiltrated their ranks, because easily he can just get in and probably release this guy again.
All right, I'll go quietly.
Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand.
He stole the other guy.
So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh?
Yeah, but maybe because he has a lot of strength, maybe in a more less destructible cell if you have that capability. If not, we'll take him over to Solution 9. And also, sus.
Is that so? Understood. He'll be straight traded with due dignity.
Yeah, it's crazy shit going on. You gonna shoot it? He's doing it.
Oh, hey, Odin.
Made it home. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's a fancy dower outfit that Makoti is wearing. Pfft. Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. He's referring to as you're still soft-hearted boy. This is then the crime lord man must have been turned into the mimic slime. Now he's more. Now he can like. Okay, all right, okay. Now he's more dangerous than ever. All right. I'm assuming he's dropped Kamaka's voice then. So let's think. What would crime lord guy sound like?
How to boil we voice like this?
Crime lord guy. Maybe just confident, like... like...
You're still soft, hard-boiled, as you always were.
Maybe like Italian mafioso. I don't know, maybe we... Oh, hey, Kamaka versus Kamaka. There we go. There we go. Now we can see that he's the mimic slime. Dude, the bullet holes turning into slime holes, dude. They've just put the effect over the model. Oh, wait, Italian.
So you come to me. Oh, if I wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as intended.
Crime lord, a prepubescent teen working the McDonald's drive-thru talk box. No, you know what? I don't think that would fit. We'll go with this voice. Oh.
You're Carnelian.
Wow, that's what Carnelian looked like? Oh, he's out of charge. Look at that fancy elf man. The fancy wavy hair. Carnelian is also a gem, isn't it? So it makes sense. It's very, yeah, carnelian is a type of red, orangey looking gem. So it fits in with the, a lot of the names in Alexandria have gem names. All right, Kamaka. The real Kamaka this time.
The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know.
Mm-hmm.
It seems Carnelian's also working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's the bastard's game?
What is his game?
Let's head back to Husatawi for now. We have to set your friend free, after all. My men can clean up things here.
Sorry, Kamaka, to have it's a very interesting, interesting shenanigans that have been brought over to Shaloni. Up, hi Nashu, how you doing?
Tacos.
She's doing fine. All right, Kamaka. Glad to speak to the actual you. All's well that ends well, music.
Right, let's get the lady out of her cell.
Feel like she did have bombs though, so we'll charge her. But I guess we won't. She didn't do anything bad with the bombs. Oh, you know what? I never noticed. He's using sort of the pants small that has like the little bit of the cloth hanging from it. Pairs well with whatever he's wearing. Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal it must have been. Don't worry, Hildibrand, she's fine.
Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty.
See, it's like the green cloth pants here that they've paired with the rest of the shirt. It looked good. I have a similar thing that I'm currently rocking on my machinist set. But with the blue cloth instead. I don't think the pants that I have are currently dyeable, so hold on.
Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Shishinwezi Springs.
Or from, no, Shishinwezi. It is Springs, though. So that was the distraction.
What?
It appears the thieves struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station.
There, that's the distraction. So he has electrope and he has ceruleum.
So that was the true target. First electrope, now ceruleum. What does he need all those resources for?
What does he need it for? He knew about ceruleum out here as well.
As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle.
Of course he does, of course he does.
No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. And next time, my gun will be ready. Know something about these happenings, by the sounds of it?
Yeah, we're pursuing... I keep on losing my voice. The freaking accent with this guy.
You know something about these happenings, by the sound of it?
Yeah, so it's a long story, but basically, like, shit's fucked over there in Solution 9, you know, with souls and shit. And so there was some experimentation, and they put some souls in the monster bodies, and now we're following a rogue researcher and his monstrous minions.
So this extends beyond Shalone. Even if we had the manpower, the Dust Watch can't go traipsing around in other jurisdictions. So I think it'd be best if we left the matter in your hands.
Yeah, this Dust Watch needs to stay here and watch out for Shaloni, but now you know the potential threat, so if you see anything suspicious, contact us.
Yeah, you can leave it too.
Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse.
We'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shalone. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know.
Thanks, Kamaka. You take things with grace.
Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. But the ceruleum theft is being treated as a priority matter. We'll leave no stone unturned in our investigation.
All right. Oh, this is the side entrance, but the door opens, so we're going out this way. And we're heading back to Solution 9. All right. So we've seen Carnelian now. He is the slime mimic guy, which is interesting. We've learned a little bit more about Hard-Boiled's assistant, and we have this new bug character in the mix who might be his assistant, but that's been transmogrified by magics, but he doesn't know it yet because it keeps acting as the assistant. It's also interesting that he's so, like, the Hard-Boiled is so afraid of the Oglops as disease characters. It makes me, as disease carriers, sorry. It makes me think that maybe there was like a plague of something that affected Solution 9 in the past. Oglops. Interesting. All right, Nashu.
It seems the inspector was a hero yet again. He never fails to rise to the occasion.
Yep, they did good together. Hold on. Hildibrand?
Now that my lightning charge is spent, I feel somehow lackluster.
Definitely missing the rainbowy effects. The Oglobs are cute, the little bugs. I guess in their own way. All right, Hard-Boiled.
Home. I didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city.
Hell yeah. You're just like, you get used to the ruggedness out there. But yeah, now you can maybe venture elsewhere and have this to come back to.
Now I'll get back to working on the storage device.
Which had like the information on some of the criminals in there.
Check in from time to time in case I found a new lead.
Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry.
All right, Inspector.
Oh, hold on, he's gonna say something.
Pray, do not blame yourself for your assistant, detective. The fault, most assuredly, lies not with you.
Indeed.
What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh?
Don't let Nashu follow the same fate of probably being transmorgified into a bug. Is my current running theory. Yeah, see, there's the bug again. Standing like a person. This could be one of the criminals that's now working against the researcher, but my bet is on the assistant. Definitely helping us, though. Definitely helping us. An interesting new character has appeared. Up, hold on. Meanwhile, in Shaloni. Meanwhile, the researcher. That's him. Or her. That's them? Honestly, hard to tell.
Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition.
Interesting. He does have the mage staff.
Kinaloka's achievements will be meaningless.
Kanaloka was the name of the lead researcher at Uyiwara. Interesting.
Next to what the heavens have gifted me.
What do you mean the heavens? The heavens? Was this the guy, the researcher that found Hildibrand in the first place and found the shipwreck of Pew Pew's ship? Did he do more research in Pew Pew's ship and has done something with that? What's happening?
You fugitives have served me well indeed.
Yeah, this guy definitely got his own plans. Yeah, evil smirk. Oh yeah, there we go.
And you, me.
Feel like they might have.
And you, me.
We'll lean more in the talent to differentiate these guys. They're both pompous assets. I have to voice them more consistently to nail something down for both of them. There we go. Up, and now our outro.
Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum fitted with a custom short barrel.
Oh, okay. Custom short barrel.
Being made of electrope, she can convert a lightning charge to fire rounds and other energies. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands.
Oh, okay.
The ventilated ribs help keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction. Malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long injector rod housing serves to...
Hildibrand's falling asleep. Up, hold on. Oh, he goes on day, night. Several days.
Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Is there a machinist gun that's similar to this gun? There is. I'm pretty sure there is a similar model with them for a machinist gun. I feel like I've seen something similar before. Also, Uri said the mask reminds you of Half-Life 2, and Odin, you said the mask reminds you of creatures from a game called White Knight Chronicles. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of masked enemies in many games. Kind of interesting to see if someone can make a hard-to-boil glam. They probably could. If there's Hildibrands running around out there, wouldn't be too much of a shot to make it. I don't know if because they tried, I think they tried aging up the Hildibrand face a little bit, so I don't know if it's a unique thing or something you can repeat in a Highlander model. But you probably get away with it. Find something similar. It's being chased by one of the big crowd.
I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time.
Oh, her alchemy tools compared to his gun. All right, see you, Inspector. All right. What a fun new chapter. What a fun new chapter. I do like this Dawntrail Hildibrand storyline. Once it took off, it's gone to interesting places because we do get this thread of like, oh hey, this research facility was putting people souls into monster bodies, and it's all coming in together in this quest line. So, and we're getting some lore with Solution 9 about like this mage group. Or like he's from a line of mages and stuff like that. So maybe we'll learn a little bit more about magic casters from Alexandria. It's gonna be interesting. There's Goberts out there and a bunch of other Mandevils I've seen. Even in Nashu, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that put together... Bugs here! Looky! There they are. They remained exactly where they were from the cutscene. You know who we never saw, though? Nashu's Stalker. Where did Nashu's Stalker go? I stopped looking for him when I didn't see him the first time, but I don't think we've seen Nashu's Stalker. So Nashu's Stalker currently absent. What's happened with him? But there's little bug guy right there. Or bug girl or whatever the heck's happening. I think the face is obviously supposed to be a mockery of a skull kind of look, but look at him. Interesting. Nasher Staku turned into a bug theory? Pfft. Couldn't be the case. This bug's too useful. Nashu Stalker could never be. Though, to be fair, I think at the end of the Endwalker questline, we did see Nashu Stalker doing like some kind of training montage. And Brandahild crash landed near Nashu Stalker as well. But, you know, we've seen Nashu Stalker, but no Brandahild, so we don't know what came of that, and we don't know what came of Nashu Stalker's training montage either. But it is conspicuous that he wasn't here, or at least I didn't look for him that much after the first time I looked for him. So where could he have gone? I don't think he was there. Even when Nashu was jailed and everything like that, and was being harassed by the people. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I definitely look forward to the way this is continuing, and I really do hope that this bug is potentially Hard-Boiled Stalker, and that magic attack that hit... Oh, sorry, not Hard-Boiled Stalker. God, I'm confusing the words again. Is Hard-Boiled's assistant. And the magic blast that hit her it wasn't a magical killing blast. It was a magical transforming blast, and he thought she was dead, but she had just gotten turned into a bug. And he's been secretly helping out Hard-Boiled this entire time. It'd be really cool if it turned out she wasn't dead all along, and there gets to be a reunion with what we assumed to probably be Nashu's reflection. But yeah, that's it for this chapter of the Hildibrand Dawntrail storyline. I look forward to seeing how this will continue. Yeah, it's definitely a fun quest line. Definitely a fun quest line. I'm liking the way it's going. You get to learn a little bit of these extra tidbits too. This one, I had a fun time. I can't believe they did. I wonder what happens when you don't cook the egg at the 12-minute mark. There's probably a different reaction to undercooking or overcooking the egg. Because I had to go back and look at what the outro from last time, where Hard-Boiled said the perfect time to cook an egg was 12 minutes. Makes me look at the outros now and be like, hold on. I wonder if they'll come back and have anything like to do with his gun. Like, you'll have to remember the outro from last time, because we'll have to use the gun for a second and remember everything that the gun does. And remember some of his stuff talking about the gun. Now, obviously, like, if we had gotten, I'm sure if we picked the other option, it would just have come up with, like, alternate dialogue. But we'll see. We could probably go to an inn and look at the alternative dialogue, but maybe I'll do that on my own time. So I'm sure some of these are replayable cutscenes.